Hello fellas and welcome back to Rimworld. Now there's a couple of things I want to tell you, one good, one bad. Good news is I'm back from holiday, so we'll have some more videos for you to watch. The bad news is with Rimworld, as you can see I've not gone straight into the world we previously had. The simple fact is, while I was away on holiday, the Rimworld has had an update, and that update has broken the save, so we're gonna have to start a new one. And when I mean it broke the save, it properly broke the save. Literally, I loaded the save up, and it literally had a screen of what we had beforehand where I saved it, but it was literally just a screen. There was no UI, or you could do like WSAD to move the camera around, but it was very glitchy, and it would just move little segments at times. And it's the same with the right mouse button. You couldn't click anything. There was no UI, so you couldn't do anything. I couldn't even press escape to get to a menu. That's how broken it was. So we've got to start a new colony, unfortunately, and we're going to do it the same as normal as the previous one. So that one, Cassandra in rough, so it's next. I'm going to increase that size, randomize it a couple of times with the cave, whatever it is, and generate a new world. So let's see what we got this time. Again, I want to keep it so it's in sort of a year-round kind of planting growing period. Here's a year-round one. God, it's a bit. You can use the middle, so that's fine. So here's your year-round ones. Let's start with we want a mountain really. 1058 year-round, between 10 and 25. That's perfectly fine for those large hills. Mountainous. There we go. Yeah, 10, 5, 25, 5. That's fine all round. So that's all good. That'll be our new starting area. So select site. And now I'll get this going through, because there's no point you watching this. So I'll see you when I've got some new people on the go. Okay, fellas, we now have our new 3 characters for the new colony. Yeah, we have our first one is Gilma Lady Harrell, or we should be called Lady. She's a computer person. In her childhood, she was a cave world tender. Lady grew up in a cave complex deep beneath the surface of an inhospitable world. She worked with other children, lending the tribe's fungus crops, or tending the. Yeah, that's a T. It looks like an L on my screen. It's a bit small. Tending the tribe's fungus crops. So shooting -3, growing +4, mining +2. She's incapable of artistic, which is redundant as far as I'm concerned. In human adulthood, she was a human computer. Lady turned out to have an excellent memory and a gift for performing complex calculations in her head. A mid-world dictator decided to employ Lady to keep track of her state's finances and expenditure, since electrical computers were too susceptible to hacking, which is relatively understandable. And that increased her shooting by 3 and her research by 7. And that's what she's for. She's here to do some research for us. But she can cook, she can do a bit of mine, which she likes a little bit, and she's very good with animals. And she has a bit of a passion for it as well. So she's going to be our animal tamer at the moment. Right, traits we have: physically dull, or psychically. What is it? Psychically. Yeah, lady's mind is psychically out of tune with it. I don't know what the hell you say with that for. I know it's psychic, but is that like psychically or psychically? I don't bloody goddamn know. She isn't affected by psychic pneumonia. Fair enough. Chemical interest. Lady has an unusual interest in chemical sources of enjoyment. She will consume more of them, and she will sometimes go on some social drug binges. She will ignore directives to not use pleasurable drugs. Yeah, so in other words, weed. She'll be on things like weed and the all that kind of stuff. She'll be into that kind of stuff. Fast walker. Lady likes to walk likes to be where she's going. She walks quicker than most people. A bit like me. I walk a bit quicker than most people. Tony is our second colonist, and she's a surgeon. And she's age 50. Oh, Jesus. Right. In her childhood, she was a pickpocket. Yes, it's Antonio Tony Cefalo. Antonino. That's not exactly a female's name, if I've ever heard it like that. But Tony witnessed her parents' murder at a young age. With no guidance, she had to fend for herself any way possible. Joining a small group of misfits, she did whatever she was necessary to survive. And that increases her melee by 3, her social by -1, crafting +3, and research -2. She is going to be essentially our animal. Oh no, see the other one don't need to be an animal trainer because we have a awesome one there. Animal trainer. She's going to be our main doctor, I believe, with medicine at level 8. She's a bit of an artist as well, so there's nothing wrong with that. In her adulthood, she was a chemical surgeon. Being near many injured fellow criminals, Tony took it upon herself to work on them. Although many people died, she did get better at using knives. Okay, then that's slightly misconceived. So this is melee +6, social -2, medicine +5, artistic +1, and research -3. So she has relatively decent melee skills. So she might be getting the. She'll be getting the knife to stab people with. She's not incapable of anything, so that's nice and handy. Careful shooter. Tony's a pretty good shot, but she needs more time to focus her target, which is slightly annoying because although she can shoot and that, so if need be, she can shoot, and she's better than most leaders, but she's not passionate about it, so she won't really learn it that quick. Psychically sensitive. Tony's mind is usually sensitive to psychic pneumonia, so essentially the opposite of psychically ill. Come on. Too smart. Tony is too smart for her own good. She learns everything much faster than everyone, but can be quite eccentric. So global learning factor is +80%, which is quite a lot. But a mental breakdown threshold is an extra 12% as well, which is it's not a huge amount, but it's a little bit of a concern. These are all females, aren't they? Oh, we have a female fest. The third one is Esme Thomas, and she's a housemate. And in this one, as her childhood, she's an apocalypse survivor. Thomas was born during a time of unrest in her home world, as climate change threatened massive starvation and flooding. As she grew up, the starvation worsened, billions died, and peaceful states descended into anarchy. Thomas and her parents did whatever they had to survive, so she increased her shooting, -3 in artistic and -3 in research. In adulthood, housemate. As an adult, Thomas kept house and cared for children while her spouse worked. So she used to be married. Technically, according to this, she was already married. So we'll have to figure that out at some point, if that's true. And she's going to be essentially our main shooter at level 9, and she's going to be quite a decent medicine, and she's okay with mining, and she can construct stuff, and she's not too bad with animals as well. She's not incapable of anything, which is handy as well. Chemical interest. Thomas has an unusual interest in chemicals. Oh yes, it's essentially like he. Same as the lady. Cold tolerance. Thomas handles cold temperatures better than most. Minimum comfortable temperatures, maximum. So in other words, she's more comfortable at lower temperatures at -14. I think I remember saying it only went down to 10. So, and that's only going to be really in the winter months. So late autumn, early spring is her kind of happy temperature. and she's a green thumb. So Thomas is a professional for passion for gardening. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a long day coming from America. Thomas gets a passion for gardening. She gets a mood bonus for every plant she grows. Okay, but she's not really passionate. It says she is, but she isn't. So, whatever. So this is going to be main 3. Now we've got a bunch of females. So let's get started. Now then, in this series, I'm gonna try and make it a little bit based a little bit towards the characters a bit more. Because in the other one, it was mostly just starting and working and doing everything as it normally was, and there they've landed. There we go. Pause straight away. Now then, who's the shot? Who's the decent shooter? Character, not you. Not you. You are. You can have the rifle. Wherever there it is. You equip that. You're the meeleist, so you can pick that one up, and you can have the pistol. And then that's all them, all them, all them. We have another Yorkshire Terrier called Spy. It's female as well. That could be done. This steel, that could be unrestricted. And I think that's everything. Is that 2 of them or is that just 1? I think it's just 1. Like a really fat sloth as far as I'm concerned. So I think that's everything we've got. On a bit here. Collect that bit. Yeah, get these ones as well. No. Is that the last one? Yeah, that's the last one. That's fine. Now let's have a quick ponder around the map. The gist of the stuff's down here, as you can see. We've got a big, huge thing there. So let's start at this end. This is all granite, limestone. We've got loads of limestone. We have an entranceway here. A bit of steel there. Coming down the bottom of here, we've got a bit of granite. This bit's fine. Nothing there. Tiny bit of compact steel there. Big chunk of compact steel there. A random patch of compact machinery, whatever. Small hole there, and that's basically it for that area. A small hole, small room there, another one there. Some silver ore, nice. That helps towards our profits. And yeah, let's do this patch here. Nothing there. On this one, we've got a bit of gold ore. Oh, that's going to be expensive. There doesn't seem to be any holes in the wall at the moment, but we've got a bit of compact steel there and a bit of sandstone there, and we have some steel at this end. But I'm going to leave that there for now because it's big. I'll go all the way up and over for that, so I'll leave that there. I've got a room here we don't need at the moment. This one's fine, nothing there. Got a lot of steel around here. A nice wall already built for us, but we're not going to be using this bit to live in. Again, a bit of machinery there, and quite a bit of steel there. We looked at that one. So yeah, let's do this one first. We've got another room there. Start at this end. Along here, I can't see any openings. Oh no, there's one there. We've got a nice opening there, but we won't be able to get into that because it's got water. Yeah, you can walk in there, so you can get in that. That's fine. This one, we've got some more machinery, steel. That's it for that bit. That. Here we've got a little bit of machinery there, and there is a room there, as you can see. Nice big large room, and that seems to be something like one of those rooms you get mechanoids inside, and you can kill them and you get some extra machinery parts. We've got compacted steel in this area. I don't think we've looked at that. Oh, here's a nice new patch of the survival packages. Again, up here it's pretty closed off there as well. And this one's going to be relatively similar. I think it's a small bit of walling there, machinery, and nothing. So, meh. Fairly bland map, I suppose. So, yeah, what we're going to do on how we're going to do this one. I think, where do we want the entrance? We probably want it down this end here. So we can either do it here or here. Because to be honest, we could use these as like outposts, and so what I might do eventually, might sort of do a small. That's probably might not be a bad idea. Essentially, we do a tiny walkway through here. Open it from both sides. Then make this essentially a large eating area and put like maybe. No, probably not. Well, we could put something there. So. Anyway, I'm going to plan out what we've got. We've got quite a bit of soil here we can use. Bit of a pain, it's up here, but it's not exactly a nice place, is it really? We kind of do need to either come around the bottom end of here or start at this end, but this one's a lot more protected. So we're going to start here. We'll start in this area. So. I'm going to start planning out what we need and where things are going, and I'll be back with you when I've figured that out. Okay fellas, welcome back at the moment. I've basically started with the small area here simply because I have no idea what's going to be down here, and for all I know it could open a huge room up, and I'd rather do little bits at a time at the moment because, well, we won't have the time anyway. We do have a small room in here, which I didn't realise. I've marked this area as the dumping zone for now because it's out of the way, they can't see it and it's not so ugly. And this is the basic stockpile at the moment, where you're going to put all the wood and stuff. We do actually have a bit of steel that we can deconstruct as well, so I'll get them on. And I've put essentially here we have corn, potatoes and rice, and then here we have cotton plant, and here we would have the heel root, but we don't have a person good enough for that. Growing 7, we only have a 7. 7's our highest, so it's not quite enough for that. Here we have a growing zone for oak trees as well. And yeah, so I've made this bigger than it was last time because I think we've got more of an area and we might need more than what we actually need to use. So we do have quite a lot at the moment, but we'll chop down most of this bit and this bit at the beginning, and then we'll reuse the area. But other than that, I'm pretty sure we can get started and start hauling away all the crap. So let's get going. So yeah, Dave all them. Oh, hunter lacks range weapon. Okay, let's get over that. You're a hunter, so you need a range. Oh my. Yeah, if you're a hunter, you need a ranged weapon, which is it's a bit annoying, really. Oh, we've got a wolf there. Timber wolf. Howly. They're on that. What's she doing? She's just moved some silver over. Right. First thing I want to go do as well is not rearm. I want to mine out. That's oh, I've already set it, so that's fine. Let's go to work at the moment. See what we've got. We've got 2 hunters. We've got Tony, who is pretty decent, and we've got Thomas. Tony and Thomas. So Tony, Thomas. Tony, was you the good? Was you the better one? You are the better one. Yeah, you are more ideal to have. The oh, there's a. That. You are better to have a ranged weapon, aren't you? So, right. Right, let's. Oh, animal taming. You can assign colonists to tame wild animals with the tamed designated. Colonists will offer animal food to attempt to tame it. Beware, some animals can respond violently when violently to failed taming attempts. What are you throwing up for? What the? Okay, what was that about? Don't ask me why, but she just threw up. Don't ask. She's getting rid of that. You're gardening. Okay, work. Let's get this. You can't doctor, so that's fine. 4 0. That's what you got. 5 4. Okay, flick. You can all flick them. Cook. You're not, but you're passionate about cooking. You can't cook. You okay about hunting, really? Construction 1 and 4. Whatever. Repair exactly the same. Growing 5. Oh yeah, have it at 5. That's fine by me. And 4. That's fine. Mine. Why are you not set to mine if you're doing that? Don't bother with that. That's easy thing to do. Anybody can do that. 2, 5. You're 5. You could do that one. 5. You can do that one. 2. You can't. That's that. Art. Not bothered. Crafting. 5 at craft and 2 at that. And research. You've got 0. You've got 0, and you've got lots. Now then, who's that older miner? So you need a thingy weapon, don't you? So let's pause you for now. Drop plasticine knife. And you've got the rifle, you got the pistol, so I might swap them all round. So you can, where are you? You're there. You can drop the rifle. And you've gone. You can drop the pistol. Now then, you're the main hunter, so you can have the rifle now. Equip the rifle. You are now. You're the decent shooter, so you can have the pistol. You can have the pistol, which is now there. Oops. The pistol, and then lady can have the plasticine knife. I reckon that'll work better, simply because she'll be able to hunt better with a rifle than she will a pistol, so that's probably more ideal. Now then, what are you like? Are you literally going to haul some stuff? Because consuming. Harvesting raspberry bush. Where's the raspberry bush? Oh, you're somebody else. There we go. So yes, you do actually get raspberry bushes, and if I go to the work and then go harvest, I can drag it over this area. And there's one over here. Look, one raspberry bush there. And you can tell the difference. Because this raspberry, there's another one there, but it's not quite grown. But this one's grown. You can tell because you've got small, teeny, tiny red dots on them. So they've got some more up here. Raspberry bush. That's just a normal bush. That one's a dead bush. So yeah, these ones are got some more, but they're not quite ripe either. So now then, who's good at mining? Thomas, you. Don't cut the raspberry bush. Prioritise mining. Because you can mine better than anybody else, so they can be busy doing this while you're actually getting an area to sleep in. And it's very late already and you've got absolutely nothing done. Is it? No. No, that's my time. Oops. Yes, that is my time. It is currently 8 minutes past 10. Maybe it's 9. So we're in hour 13. So 1 o'clock at the moment. You don't want to say prioritize that. I kind of mean right at that very blooming second. Yeah, what's Spy up to? Just wandering around. Yeah, we've got a bit there. Come on, hold some. Yeah, let's just speed up a bit. You could bet. No! Thomas! Prioritize mining. Ay, ay, ay. College need beds. Yes, I'll get them beds when this is mined out. That's why I'm mining it. At some point in time, I do kind of want to get rid of that to see what's down here, but it's nothing of an immediate value, so... Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay, where's your work? Right, what are you? Thomas. Thomas. Mine. Do that first, for Christ's sake. Because I'm annoyed if you go into this. Right, where's the other one? Where's Tony? Oh, she's there. She's doing the trees. That's fair enough. Right, now this will get done. This is going to be a long, long day. So, anyway, I'm going to leave the episode here, so, simply because, well, it's been 40 minutes. I've got to cut out about 10 minutes worth, give or take. But we've got the basic necessities on the go, other than heal route. But as soon as somebody levels up, we can get that on. And who was the main person for that? Where was it? Growing. 7 lady. So level up very quickly, but we should be fine, I reckon. So I'm gonna leave the episode here with a small view of what we got. I'm probably just gonna skip through this little bit of mining here, and then these lot doing this until we get to either something coming up down here, or like the end of the day, something fun happens. But that's what I'm going to leave it here in our brand new colony, because the other one broke. So yes, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.